believed he got to our turn. And when he finally got to our turn, he was okay. You visit different places. Sometimes you visit a country 3 times for reasons, because you cannot cover it all at once. Hi, I'm Isaac Moses. Isaac Onyemechi Nwobi Nkwochama Moses, popularly known as the voice merchant.
Okay, and I would be Nneka Isaac Moses Nwobi Nkwocha Ire Village. Okay, yeah, that's us. Producer, presenter, Gogi Africa. Now a mother.
Well, I'm the proudest father now, as you can see. Yes, yeah, that's true. Back in the days, I was, I had a stint with the movie industry. So I was acting, and I was this film, I can't remember the title. Was it Love and Vendetta or Love in...
It is Love and Vendetta.
Love and Vendetta. So she was supposed to play my girlfriend there, and you know how it is. One thing led to another. Took it beyond the set, and today we're just chilling.
Why haven't you changed this line all these years? One thing led to another. We took it beyond the set,
but that's
here we are.
That's the truth. Maybe I don't know other words to describe it, but that's the best way to actually get it out.
Okay, the important thing is that it's true.
Yeah.
He asked and I said yes. I didn't even hesitate. It was easy, man.
Well, it wasn't that easy when you refused to visit me. It wasn't easy.
Well, you can always do all the visit. I don't have a car. Why should I go all the way looking for a guy?
My ego was bruised when all the other ladies visit and you wouldn't visit. Well, you know how it is.
Well, maybe that's why you married me.
You see, I was a man about town, right? I met all kinds of ladies. Some tear my shirts when I can't explain my movement. Some ask too many questions, And sometimes a guy is not in the mood to answer too many questions, especially when there's a little gray area you don't want to broach, So, but she wasn't like that. She wasn't asking me too many questions. I'm going on a shoot. She packs a bag for me, put a condom inside and things, as if, expecting me to go there and be naughty. And I get out there and I find part of my baggage. It's a pack of condom. I say, what's this lady? What's she like? Why should she be even like this? She thinks now I'm doing all the bad things. Okay, but kind of, it tells you something that she's different. She's more matured, more, objective about life.
Sweetheart, I was acting out of pure selfishness. Now let me explain to you. You were not my husband.
Yes.
And the fact that you were not my husband means that I'm not the only girl. And if I'm smart, I'll try to keep myself safe. So it wasn't for you, it was actually for me. All those condoms I pack and I put, it's just to make sure I'm safe.
Grew up in Zaria, that's how I learned my Hausa. It was a bit in Kogi State, a little bit growing up as a kid with my mother. Then back in the East,
It took you back home to learn how to speak Igbo?
Yeah, because back then I couldn't speak Igbo. My dad didn't like it,
So it took you back to the village?
Yeah, so we went back to stay with my grandma. My grandma was a disciplinarian, and everywhere around me they spoke Igbo. So I caught on and, went to school there. Growing up is fun, It wasn't it wasn't a silver spoon guy, but it was fun, We had sand to play with. We had other kids to wrestle.
You go to the river?
I went to the river. I went to fetch water in the stream. It wasn't like now that most kids now can't even fetch water from the stream. They will break their neck before they come back home, in the stream. And then you had this hill you had to climb to get down to the stream and get the water and then back up. So it was, then my uncle growing up wasn't all so sweet. My uncle made sure you go to the farm, get bitten by some insects, do the weeding and all that. It was good. It was good. All those things were part of growing up.
Me, I grew up in Lagos.
Yeah.
And We were living in Apapa. My mother is a strong woman because my father had passed on much earlier when I was much younger. And she was a businesswoman. And I think I got a lot of her in me because when I was like 12 years old, anytime we were on break, she would give me my pocket money. I'll use my pocket money to buy some dough, some sugar, milk and yeast. She'll teach me how to make donuts. My friends who come to visit me will make donuts together and I'll sell them to malams. And anytime they have this salah, a lot of Hausa people come to a particular mosque in the area. I used to make a lot of money because I'll now tie pure water in nylon. And when I make this money, my mother would, she opened a bank account for me where my money goes in. So I pride myself that I'm a rich person, you know, among my peers, that I have money, I have an account, and I have a business going.
You're lucky.
So I've always wanted to be a businessman. I thought I was going to be a big businesswoman, but he turned my head into, you know, the media.
I've always known I was a showman.
Soul Train.
Right? When I watched Soul Train those days, I see Don Cornelius doing his thing. Say, here, I have the back case. They call in the gang. I'll be sure. And I say, wow. That's the man I want to be like when I grow up. I said, but before you become a talk show host, you have to be at least a head. I see that he's usually a head taller than most of his guests. So he's tall, he has a baritone, he's big. I said, wow, he has that afro. I said, that's the guy I want to be like. But, you know, dreams come true. Then we were still out to go watch Soul Train, you know. Soul Train was, then we didn't have a TV in our house, but we'll just go out to go watch it. To the neighbors to go watch it. And I tell you, I got inspired watching Soul Train and other, even Sesame Street, you know, I see Shaw, boom, 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 boom. It was good, you know. So those things actually, you know, helped one grow up. While I was in school, there was this event they had in ABU. They said they needed somebody to host the event. And then there was this guy, Umar Farouk Musa, he's in Radio Kaduna. Great voice, but he was asking for, was it 500 naira or 1,000 naira?
Okay, to host the show.
To host Love Festival. And my friends, you know, in school said, come on, Moses can host it. Let Isaac host it. That's the first time I ever hosted a show. You know, with lots of students everywhere, you know.
And you became a star.
That was my first taste of stardom.
First of all, as a child, when I was 9 years, my mom was very sick at a time. And I said to myself, I'm going to be a medical doctor so that I can treat her myself, because I'm always hearing the doctor is coming. She's going to the hospital to see the doctor. So I said, okay, I think I want to be the doctor so I can treat my mom. Then from there, I will catch lizard and cut it up and stitch it back again. Me and my friends. And then, because I felt I was operating on the lizard. And then after a few days or so, I'll see the lizard dead in one corner. So I said, oh, he didn't make it. Then from wanting to be a medical doctor, I went into wanting to be a businesswoman to make a lot of money. That also I practiced with my donuts and selling pure water once in a while. But the good thing is that I was doing these things because I wanted to do them, not that I had to do them, because my mom, thanks be to God, was doing very well in her business and was really taking good care of us. Although my senior sister schooled in England, I didn't school in England. I schooled here all the way in Lad. So things were good, but I just always had the urge to want to do one or two things and get paid for it. So
what we didn't learn there was, as a showman, I love being a showman, but the business angle, you know, there's no business like show business.
Yeah.
So we needed to, you know, when she came into my life, you know, started preparing invoices. If I do a voiceover for you, she's going to give you an invoice, no receipt. So
but your friends didn't like that.
My friends didn't like it. Then she was making it too official. A lot of them didn't like being invoiced. Yeah. So the business angle of show business, I was more interested. I do the voice, you know, so whether I get paid or not.
You just want to hear a voice on radio.
Yes, you know. And later, I mean, I found out that I can make a lot of livelihood from doing that. So And
you let me do the invoices.
yeah, I learned how to do the invoices, and it became a business. So the bit I was lacking as a showman was the business angle. You know, most showbiz personalities, you know, they need to really
They don't take
harness
care of the business of show business.
They need to take care of that business, the business of show business. That's the cocoa, you know, that's the main cocoa